The Motorola Edge 70 is an impressive new addition to the Motorola Edge series. It features significantly improved camera performance and boasts an incredibly thin profile. Equipped with a stable processor and a long-lasting battery, this device feels just like a high-end flagship smartphone with ultra-slim design. In terms of thinness, Motorola took third place. The Edge 70 has a front-to-back thickness of 6 millimeters, making it thinner than the Samsung Galaxy S, 25 Edge, and the iPhone Air. However, a drawback of the iPhone is that the camera section is somewhat thick, amounting to twice the thickness of the body. In comparison, the camera section of the Edge 70 is designed to be much slimmer. The Edge 70 is the lightest of the three models. Weighing 159 grams, it is lighter than the Galaxy S, 25 Edge, and the iPhone Air. Durability, a crucial factor for such a slim smartphone, is also excellent. However, this is exactly where it starts to feel a bit like a budget product. While Samsung and Apple use premium titanium on the back and sides, the Motorola Edge 70 features an aluminum chassis with a nylon feel silicone finish on the back. This is one of several unique materials Motorola has used in its recent smartphones, and it feels premium in both appearance and touch. Touching the back with your fingers reveals a very subtle friction, making it clear that the material is inspired by nylon. While unique and interesting, it lacks the sense of stability found in titanium. Display. The Motorola Edge 70 features a 6.7-inch screen, which is the average size for an Android smartphone. The resolution, 2712 by 1200, is also at the level you would expect from a standard smartphone. However, thanks to several outstanding specifications and features, this smartphone's display stands out even more. It is equipped with a maximum brightness of 4,500 nits, a 120 Hz refresh rate, HDR10 Plus support, and Pantone color optimization. One feature I particularly like is Water Touch. It makes touch recognition much faster when your hands are wet or there are water droplets on the screen. Now you can use your smartphone to your heart's content, even while taking a bath. There is a punch hole for the front camera at the top of the screen, but it is very small and unobtrusive, so you can easily forget about it while using the device. Camera, Motorola's marketing materials emphasize that the Edge 70 is equipped with 350-megapixel cameras. While technically true, it does not feature 3 cameras on the rear like the Edge 60 series. In reality, it is equipped with only 2 high-resolution cameras on the front, and it is disappointing that the telephoto lens, which enabled the excellent camera performance of the previous generation Edge 70, has been omitted. On the rear, there is a 50-megapixel main camera supporting OIS, and a 50-megapixel ultra-wide-angle camera providing a 120-degree wide angle. There is no telephoto lens. When there is sufficient lighting, the color and detail of the photos are decent, and the autofocus finds the subject quickly. However, manual focus had some issues. Usually, tapping a subject in the viewfinder focuses the image, but in the Edge 70's camera app, tapping caused the photo's brightness to change excessively. Video recording is possible at 30 frames per second in 4K resolution and 60 frames per second in FHD resolution, and slow motion can be switched between 120 frames per second in FHD resolution and 240 frames per second in HD resolution. Performance. The Edge 70 is equipped with the Qualcomm Snapdragon 7 fourth-generation processor. While fast enough for everyday use, it falls somewhat short compared to other smartphones on the market. It is highly likely that Motorola chose this processor because its excellent thermal management allows it to keep processor temperatures low despite its thin profile. The latest Snapdragon 8 series suffers from more severe overheating, which can lead to performance degradation. Motorola's silicon carbon battery technology ensures outstanding reliability and long lifespan, allowing for trouble-free use for years to come. An important consideration before purchasing is that storage cannot be expanded. You must choose carefully between the 256GB and 512GB models, as you cannot add storage after purchase. Software. The Edge 70 comes pre-installed with Android 16 and provides 4 years of OS updates and 6 years of security patches. However, there are products that offer better service at a lower price point. Aside from that, the software is mostly smooth and easy to use, but it is disappointing that it comes pre-installed with unnecessary apps, which are rarely seen on previous Motorola phones. Moto AI still has some confusing aspects. Currently, long pressing the AI button on the left side launches Moto AI, allowing access to standard features such as voice recognition, image generation, and asking questions via Copilot. However, long pressing the power button launches Google's Gemini AI, which is somewhat confusing. It would be great if Gemini were better integrated into Moto AI to provide a simpler and more user-friendly interface.